Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 4 of the Alma Missouri, the Cow Empire. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing awesome, and I hope you guys are doing fantastic, because I am as usual. Well, I put up a poll on Friday, and I asked you guys if you wanted me to. I gave you 2 choices, and I gave you guys a chance to pick which focus you wanted for this week, and you guys decided on Alma, Missouri. So for the next week, we will put out episodes just on Alma, Missouri, and then we will switch and we'll give you another poll. That's the advantage to having 3 different Let's Plays going at once. So you can rotate, and you can give out a week of this and a week of that, and it's great. We are playing 3x speed, 1-day months, so it'll be about 4-hour game day. So we last left off on this episode where we were harvesting. We finished the harvest, we got the straw off it, and we're ready to go. So the first thing we have to do is we bought ourselves a mulcher mower, the John Deere HX20. We got to make sure that that's switched over to mulching, and we're going to mulch our field. We also have put in a composter just until our cows start making enough manure, and then we're going to make compost out of grass, and then we'll sell the compost. We have it a local farm, the next farm down the road down there, as I nod my head, will purchase our compost for their cows. So we're going to make it out of grass. What we're going to do is we're going to take this little mini field over here. I removed all the trees off camera, got us off. As you see, we are now on August 3rd. Starting next month, I think that we will go, you know what? I think we should probably stay 3-day months, just so that we can have the extra days to do things the way we want. In fact, I think I'll do that right on camera right now. Let's change it. Yeah, let's go 3-day months, just the same as we are, because that seems to be working out well. Because either way, it'll still be the same. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get through each game day. I'm going to give you guys an episode, and then we'll get through the game day, and then we'll bring you back. So it'll still be 3 episodes per month. But I removed the trees right here right across the street from our farmhouse. And this is going to be our compost mowing section right here. We're going to get grass for the cows to add to them, and we're also going to get grass for compost for our fertilizer for now, until we have enough fertilizer saved up with the manure or slurry. We also have our milk tanker that we purchased. We also have our manure spreader. We have a seeder. We have everything we need. I put the money down of $45,000 to get what we can go, and that's it. Now we have to make our fortune. And we want to have a total of 1,600 cows on this map, so we have a long ways to go. So let's go. Let's go grab our... We are also down to 1 tractor. I had to get rid of the John Deere because there was something messed up with the 3-point linkage in the back where it wouldn't hook up. The hoses wouldn't hook up. And we've come too far at Fs22 to have a mod not have the 3-point or the hoses hook up. So I also took out 2 mods for this series, but we still have them in for our realistic series on Northern Farms. I took out the rain pane, and I took out the realistic damage. We'll just fix it like we normally would on this map because it seems to rain a lot on this map. So we're going to grab our Fiat Gree 180. It's the only tractor that we have right now. We also have a windrower, and there is our mulcher right there. Let's grab this, get in here like this. Let's go hook up to it. So we also could make compost with, we also have a composter that would make it with corn. Oh, we also ended up like everybody with, let's go up here. I was just seeing, compost doesn't sell very much at the local farm, but it's more money more than what we have right now. Because in order to buy 50 cows, it costs like $100,000. And the only way that we're really able to make money is between milk and compost, and that's it. We were going to go just milk, but we're going to go compost as well, just because it doesn't sell so much. But I wanted to show you, let me turn my mic up just a little bit. There we go. wanted to show you guys that we have, let's see, where are we? 104,125 liters of corn off that. So we could sell that. So that's about $50,000 right there that we have, which is pretty kind of, it's pretty cool. It's a kind of like money in the bank, and we'll do it that way. Kind of save it for a rainy day, one day that we don't have much going on, and then we'll use it. We have to go through here. This is a tight fit here. All right. Now, we also purchased a loading wagon for the grass. Where is she? Where did I put her? I think she's right over here. Right here. It's a small one. It only holds like 20,000 liters, but that's it. But that's enough to get the grass off of this section over here, like I said. It's enough to get this little grass here, just to keep it going, and that's it. That's how we're going to make compost. It's all ready to go. And let's go, guys. Let's mulch up. Let's make sure we'll get this out of here, and make sure that this is set up for mulching instead of mowing. Switch over to the blades. Yep, customize, and this should be mulcher. Yes, that's what we're gonna do, and then we will switch back to the mower when we want to mow. That's oops. Hook everything back up. I forgot it hooks it. There we go. All right. Now this is 6 meters, 6.2 meters wide, so it's pretty decent size. I own one of these in real life, so it's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. I also have to turn down the volume of this tractor. I forgot how loud it is. Where's the volume? Vehicle volume. Oh, right there. It is only 30%. There. So we'll head over to that last number, field 3. We also, because the other reason I switched to, we should go 3-day months, is because it gives us a chance to do things. Like we can get everything we've done. Because remember, we own this giant field right here, too, of corn. We're also going to plant corn in this new field over here. We have a nice planter. It's about 6 meters wide. We do have a 10 meter wide corn header, though, because I needed a little bit bigger, because it took me pretty much the rest of the day to get the rest of this field done. It took pretty much the whole day. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna set up some compost. Here we go. We are mulching. Yay! Get this up. Get some of these last little bit of wheat stalks here coming up that were on the edge of the field from the last harvest that we had. Make sure we are doing that. Yep, perfect. It's great. So I hope you guys are doing well, like I said. I hope you guys are doing great, like I said. And I hope you guys are doing awesome, like I said. Because I am. This is great. I am loving all 3 series that we got going on. And that's why I said in the very beginning, it gives us an opportunity to switch back and forth. You know, it's really nice to be able to have series that you can, pop out every once in a while. And if you want to go a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks on a series, and then you kind of get washed out on a little bit, rather than moving on to a new series, we just bring back one of the old ones, which is kind of cool. It's kind of nice, actually, to be honest with you, to have that luxury. And there's so many great new maps dropping anyways. I don't know any of the news that's happening with Fs22. But I do know that people are getting frustrated with the lack of DLCs and things like that. From what I'm hearing, the rumblings going around on YouTube and everything else and all my content creator friends, the last DLC we had was not very good. I don't know. I can't judge it myself because I did not purchase it. The last one I purchased was the Kubota pack. And that was something that was done basically with some help from a couple friends. I was done purchasing. I'm not a big one on the micromanaging, because the reason why is, as I told you guys a lot of times before, I was in the member of the community, the Call of Duty community, for a long time, and that's what they're all about. They're all about the micromanagement, micro transactions. There we go. Set that cruise control, and then I can kind of just relax and steer. Get some of these off here, like I said. So I've purchased, and I definitely was not going to purchase the pumps and hoses and all that stuff. So I'm not big on that, and I think that we get, me included, I think we get too caught up in too many mods. Trust me, you're talking to a guy that generally has 4,000 to 5,000 mods in my mod folder at any time. You know, so I'll get up here a little bit so it's not as loud, but this little mulcher works pretty good. The maker of this mod is amazing, but I just think that we got away from a lot of the things that made this game great, which was just playing it, you know. But I will always have some sort of mods, probably a couple hundred mods in my mod folder at all times, just because that's who I am, you know. The addiction is real, the obsession is real, as my kids would say. But other than that, I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully it's a happy holiday weekend. Happy Sunday for you guys when you guys watch this. The schedule right now, with as extremely busy as I am, is absolutely amazing. It's working out well for me. And then as we get closer to fall and winter and we start to slow down, I will then jack up the videos as I always do, and we'll give you 7-day-a-week videos again. And then when we get in the winter, we can go through the fall and the winter and all that stuff with the 7-day-a-week videos. And in the summer, I'll drop right off to 2 or 3. Thank you guys for understanding. Thank you guys for helping me out with that. And it's just working out perfect. And I'm still putting out decent content. And you guys are still enjoying it. And you guys are watching it. It's an amazing little community we have. And you guys are making it as good as we can have it. I do want to hit that, so I want to give out my normal shout-outs that I normally do, with the exception of I want to add one of them. My normal shout-outs are, make sure you guys are checking out Big A. He's a fellow content creator over on YouTube, and Big A over on Big A Farms over on Twitch. So make sure you're checking him out and subscribe and follow him over on Twitch. It would be greatly appreciated if you get a chance. Make sure you grab some merch from him. He's got hats, he's got t-shirts, he's got sweatshirts. Make sure you're grabbing some of that stuff from him. Tell him Fury Machine Gaming sent you, and he will be ecstatic on that. Make sure you're checking out Russell Whitlock. He is a super OG of the channel. He's been following me from pretty much day one. He has got a couple of, he's got one series that I know for a fact that he's on Valley Springs. He has never been a farmer in real life, but he always asks questions, and he always racks my brains and asks me a bunch of questions on how things work. I also want to answer his one question. He had a question in his video, and then we'll get back to the original shout-outs. He had a question in his video if you were allowed in the United States to spread slurry or manure near a water source. Absolutely not. You are 100% correct. In the United States, you are not allowed to spray manure or slurry 200 feet from a water source. You must stay at least 200 feet away, or you must erect a fence. So you are 100% right on that. He had a video where normally we would have put up a fence because there's a little river, creek bed or whatever that goes through his property. And because it's a video game, he was allowed to get away with it. But according to, I mean, you can do it, but don't get caught doing it, because it's highly illegal in the United States, because it will leach into the water system and that. But I did want to tell him, Russ, that there's a caveat. You are allowed to have a pond or in the United States for your water source for your animals. It can be in the middle of a field. Generally, people will dig one in the middle of their field. The cows wade through it. But it's not for drinking water. It's for them. They can drink it. They go to the bathroom. They do whatever they want, but it's for them. So you are allowed to have that. So that answers that question. Those two questions for you. Thank you for asking me about that stuff. Thank you for asking some of our real life farmers out there. The next shout out would be MT Pockets. He's got several. He's also a fellow content creator over on YouTube. He's got 3 series going. He's got Norgrad going. the 4X map on Norgrad. He's also got the UK Forest Challenge, and he's also got his $100 million in debt series on, I do believe it's the Deer Creek or Deerlands or something like that, I think it is. So make sure you're checking him out and sending some love. Check out your good friend Farmer Tech. And last but not least, one of the really good super friends of the channel is Van Ham Gaming. Make sure you're checking him out. Make sure you guys, all my prayer warriors out there, make sure you guys are sending some prayers and healing for Van Ham. He lost a really close family member to him in the last couple of days, and we want to make sure that we are showing the love. So pop over to those channels. Sorry, as I clear my throat and your ear holes, which is kind of weird. But head over to Van Ham. Tell him Fury sent you, and like and subscribe to all the guys I talked about. And now a couple little baby shout outs to the guys that have always commented on my stuff. AK, Bart, guys that are members of my channel that have been there for a long time. All of my members that pay a monthly fee to watch my stuff, and you guys are great. It's amazing to have all of you guys part of my community. We have to, going forward for FS25, I want to get a lot more member stuff going. I want to get my merch going. There's so much stuff I want to get going for this channel, and I want to take it to the new heights. And with your guys' help, we're going to get there. I do want to get established as we get into the next iteration of Farm Sim on a Let's Play and stay. I get so jealous of the people that are 100, 200, 300 episodes into a series. That's amazing to me, and I never do it. And I'd like to be able to start establishing more of a pattern of staying on a series at least 100 episodes for the new iteration, and then go from there. And this may be the map that we do it on. This may be the map that we accomplish that. I don't know. I'm really enjoying this map. I waited and waited and waited purposely because this was Big A's favorite map of all time, because he lives in Missouri, and he waited for this map, and he jumped on it. He did a series, and I purposely gave him the time and the space as a fellow content creator so that he could have all the fun he wanted on this map, and then I came onto it. I've been looking forward to playing it. There's been several maps that I've been looking forward to playing recently that I'm going to be excited to get into. But, you know, I just wanted, that's what friends do, is we give their friends their flowers and their shout outs. You know, there's nothing wrong, guys, out there with giving your friends the recognition they need. If you've got a friend that's a content creator, yes, you're competitors to a point, but on the same token, I've never been one that I don't care about too much of anything about that stuff. I just give them their flowers, and we're only as strong as our lowest, weakest link. And I told that the very first day that I met Big A, when he only had, I think I was his 3rd or 4th subscriber, and he's got well over 300. He's almost got 400 now. So he's creeping up there, and he's doing well, and he's just doing his thing, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him. And Russell, the same thing. Van Ham Gaming. When I met Van Ham, he was less than 1,000 subs, and now he's got almost 5,000. So it's just amazing. Empty Pockets, he was at 1,000 once, and then something happened, and I know what happened. YouTube doesn't like a lot of stuff that happened. Like if someone has subscribed to you with a bot, and someone has done that stuff, and it wasn't even MT's fault. He's an amazing guy. He would never do anything underhanded ever, and I can vouch for the guy. He would never do anything like that. But if somebody has used a bot, a lot of YouTubers, what they do is they use what's called bots, and they auto sub to people, and they auto unsub to people, and they do that sort of thing. It's kind of like AI run, and what it does is it helps you build your channel, and YouTube started cracking down on that. So probably what happened in MT's case is there was a bunch of people that were subscribed to his channel that put him over 1,000 that were using bots. So that's what my best guess would be. But he was so heartbroken that he almost gave it up, and it knocked him all the way back down to just about 900 again, and he had to build back up, and he's back at about 965 now. So he'll get there again, and He'll do that. He predominantly does time lapses, but he does live stream and he does do regular recorded videos. So, you know, it's a good guy. Good guy. So, good human, good person. He's also a real life truck driver. Oh, I forgot one shout out. I want to give a shout out to PA Plowboy, aka Jason. Jason, you're an amazing person. I love to see all the farming videos. I love to see all of the videos on apples and corn and all the things that you put out. As a fellow farmer myself, it's just nice to see people giving back to the community. You always comment on my videos. You always give out good vibes when you're in the streams, the same streams that I'm in. It's just nice to have you part of our community. So welcome in, and you've always been here, so it's not like you're new. Jason tends to play a little more realistically within reason. He plays game speeds, but check out PA Plowboy on YouTube, and he does a lot of real life farming videos. He does a real life apple videos. He does real life stuff. They're mostly under shorts, but that's okay because you still get the idea. But make sure you like and subscribe to him. I wanted to make sure I got him on the channel just once to show him some love. My good friend Farmer Z. Oh, there's so many people I could thank that for like hours and hours and hours. All the people that put me on the map. You know, you guys have all seen my logo in every single stream you've been in, whatever. Farmer Z's the guy that designed that. And he got away from YouTube because it was frustrating him, and he's a real life cabinet maker in real life. So he makes like cabinets from scratch. Like, so the cabinets you see in your bathroom or your kitchen, he makes all that stuff from scratch. And work got real busy, and YouTube just wasn't being what it wanted to be. When we all started, a lot of us guys that started together, we were all growing together, and we were all doing well. And then all of a sudden, YouTube, whether it changed its algorithms or what, and it would pick and choose who it made over a certain level, and it would pick and choose who it did that. I'm glad they fixed it because it doesn't do that anymore. But in the beginning, it was just like a dog-eat-dog world, if you know what I mean. And he just got busy with work and just kind of moved on. And, you know, my two mentors that, one of them is no longer with us on planet Earth here. He's in a better place. If you believe in a higher power, which I do, he's in a better place, and we will all see him again. That's Atomic 67. Was one of my mentors, got me involved in YouTube, as well as Grizzly Bear Sims. Those two were inseparable. They were not only YouTube friends, but real life friends. They met in real life. They hung out together. Jerry, which is a really good friend of the channel, Grizzly Bear Sims, he's taken some time off from YouTube. But both of them are no longer on YouTube as far as making videos again. And it's heartbreaking to, you know, Jerry was on YouTube for, oh gosh, pretty near close to 10 years before this last year. And COVID just took everybody's wins and out of their sales, and it just took everybody's just whatever. And then we lost Atomic 67 at a very young age. I'm not going to give out too much information, but for those of you who are, you know, Atomic 67's friends in real life and followed him for a long time, we all were heartbroken when he passed away. And his channel is still up on YouTube. So to help his family and to help his wife, you know, head over and subscribe to both of those guys. I'd like to be able to see them pop in every once in a while. Well, not Atomic, but Grizzly, and every once in a while, and see his subs still going up because he deserves it. Both of those guys are absolutely amazing content creators, and they're amazing human beings. I never met either one of them in real life, but I have Jerry's email, and I have all those stuff that we would correspond outside of YouTube. So those guys are the ones that got me into it. I could sit, like I said, for hours, guys, and tell you all the people, you know, that got me where I am. I can't forget my brother either, even though we don't make videos anymore together, and even though we don't see eye to eye a lot of times, he's still my brother, and I will always love him, and he will always be in my heart, and he knows that. We don't talk as much as we used to, but I do miss making videos with him. But the direction of the channel went a different direction from what it was back then. But without him, I would not have made it as far as I am. You know, the Two Brothers series on St. Calorie was still, to this day, one of the most successful series I've ever had. The Yukon Valley Gold series was still one of the most, you know, popular series that him and I did together. And him and I did well over hundreds and hundreds, probably a couple hundred videos together. And there was a time there when we were doing videos together every Friday and Saturday. So I have to give him credit where credit is due. He helped the channel grow as much as he did. But when you're brothers and your family and things, sometimes things happen in life where people don't always see eye to eye is what they used to, you know. And I could be the first one to admit that I was wrong with a lot of things that I said. You know, you get angry, you get frustrated, you say things that you don't mean, you say things that sometimes you just can't take back. And I do know that he still watches the videos, because every once in a while he'll he'll make a content or a comment on it every once in a while. So, you know, he knows. And I think in my, at my age, as I get older and older and older, being the older brother that I am, I always tell people hindsight's 50-50. And if I could take back some of the things that we said to each other off camera, during our time that we were arguing crazy, I would take it all back, and I would do it again. And we wouldn't necessarily part ways. We would still do videos together, but it wouldn't be as much as what it was before. And I would do it all again. If I had to do it all again, I would absolutely do it again. Because it takes two to tangle. You guys know that. You can't just fight with one person. It takes two people, and we both said some things that we didn't mean, and we both said some things that were hurtful, and it's been a better part of a year, but I miss him to death, and he knows that, and he knows how I feel about him, and sometimes I don't always mention him first, but he's right up there. He's in the top 2 or 3 of people that have helped my channel. You know, Russell and those guys and everybody that's been a part of my life. And sometimes that I don't mention people first, but you guys are always on my mind. You guys are always there for me. And I don't know why I turned there, because I wanted to get my line started to get straighter. But thank you to all of you guys. And the last thing I'll say to my brother, if you ever want to reach out to me, I'm still here. I still will talk. I still love him to death, and I still will do videos with him, and I still will support him, and I still will do. He's got a wonderful wife, and he's got a wonderful family, and he's got a wonderful grandkids, and I don't have any ill will towards him. I wish things would have been done differently. I wish they would have been, handled a little bit differently, but that's okay. You can second guess, and you can be Monday morning quarterback until you're blue in the face, but and thank you guys for the support that you gave the Two Brothers series for so long, and never say never. It may come back, it may not. One of the times it's just going to take one of us to reach out to the other one, and then we'll be back, guys, and next thing you know, we'll be making videos together again. And he's always welcome, and he's always welcome to come and watch the videos, and he's always going to be welcome here. But anyways, Alma Missouri is almost over. For the episode number 4 is almost in the books, guys. We are going to finish mulching off camera. We're going to actually get through to September 1st. So what we're going to do is I'm going to finish mulching, and then I'm going to start mowing that grass. So you guys don't know exactly what I'm doing. I will make sure that I announce it every time the video ends, that what we're planning on doing off camera, so you guys know what we're going to do, and I will make sure that I show something different each time. So here's what my plan is. I'm going to finish mulching off camera through the rest of this day. I'm going to mow the grass over by our farm over there, to get it up, get our compost going, so that when I see you guys again on Tuesday, we can fertilize this. And we'll be into September 2nd. We'll be into September 1st. We can then compost this with our manure spreader, and then we can I'll finish doing all that off camera, and I will get all through August 1st, or September 1st, I'm sorry. And then on September 2nd, we'll come back and we will lime. And then we will come back on August, and I'll make sure there's something different every time. And then by then, guys, when we get done with September, we can start mowing our grass right here. But that's going for silage for the cows are rooney. On that note, we got about 10 to 15 seconds left, and I want to thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for listening to me talk about some of my issues, you know, things like that. It's just great. You guys are amazing, and I always am very transparent with a lot of things that happen. Shut that down. And we are mulching. We got it. See how it says it's now just needs lime and fertilized? Isn't that funny how... I thought that said, yeah, fertilized 3%. Like, what is that? That's just weird. But I got to also add precision farming. So that way we can get this ball on a roll, or the roll, whatever. Ball rolling as far as more little, you know, we want to keep it as realistic as we can because we are the realistic farming channel. But thank you guys. We've gone a little bit over. We got my shout outs out of the way. We got mulching pretty much done. Well, we got a little bit left. I'll finish that, like I said, and then we'll come back and I'll mow that grass. We'll get through the rest of this day. When you guys come back, it'll be September 1st, and we'll be ready to start spreading some compost here. We'll be ready to move on over to start thinking about mowing the grass for our very first field again. And actually, by September, I do believe this is going to be ready because we are at 5 to 6. No, we got 2 more months yet. So this will be ready in October. Then we'll get this planted before the end of September if we can, so that everything will be on a nice little thing. And on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding ding bell to get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all. And I will catch you guys back here on Tuesday. But make sure you guys are checking those guys out because it's important to me that they get their flowers and they get their love that they deserve. They all work just as hard as I do at videos. So check them out and have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your holiday weekend, everybody.